keep trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop out of morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six pack by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got to picture me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in what could be called the Battle of the Beltway. The Ravens and Redskins are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Smith picked off by his former college teammate Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Open space inside the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first and goal, Collins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith on first down. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Smith now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
after the interception. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Baltimore's offense coming back onto the field. And for the Ravens, Charles, it's really no question that the season sort of changed when Lamar Jackson was put in at quarterback. He ran off 4 wins in his first 5 starts. The only loss in that stretch, overtime at Kansas City. And he really gave them life, didn't he?
He certainly did. And give credit to the Baltimore Ravens staff led by head coach John Harbaugh to not only make the change, but institute the type of offense that would give him a chance to be successful. Heavy run-based, him being a full part of the run game, and it has confounded defenses around the league so far. Is it sustainable? That's a question for another day. For right now, he's got a chance to run them into the playoffs.
On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And the ball is knocked out. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. This is Collins on the handoff. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ty Montgomery unable to get to the marker. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Hey, back up.
On 1st down, Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Smith on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. They give him a gain of 38. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And the Ravens taking the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give to Collins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Collins. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On the give, this is Collins running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
All right, now, look at 56.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They give them a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Out to the left, it's complete to Doxson. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. AP still got it, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis taking it in from a yard out, and the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw is Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A road win in the National Football League.